Hello sub brothers and sub sisters, welcome back to Subsistence. I'm EkkiThump as always. Today is going to be a very tree heavy day because we have no logs left and we are in fact almost out of fuel. I think we're going to have to dip into the matches there unless we can very quickly dash out to the lovely tree. We've got our wellhead that's planted, but it's still going. I don't know if it has to drill like all the way down, but we're gonna have to leave that running for a while so it can drill down and find us some water. We're alright for a bit on protein, although before we lose the fire I may actually just want to cook up those 2 rabbits we killed yesterday. Where are they? Here they are. Let's stick those 2 on. And we want to make another bandage. We've got to keep up the supply of bandages and health kits. So we've made kind of a start on... These are still not snapping together. I hope this is going to work. And I don't actually have to put these stairs in the corner of the base or something like that. I suppose as long as I can get up here, it's okay. But the plan is obviously we're going to... have a second floor on top of the first floor, and then we're going to have a balcony running around with like railings where we can shoot down at the hunters, plus a second floor for extra stuff, and a roof which we can put a solar panel on so we don't have to keep burning biofuel to get power. That's the plan, and that requires an awful lot of wood, as does fixing this bloody mess. Look at the state of it. I mean, think of how many logs we had saved up and we've still got to chop wood to do this. Just got to keep an eye on these rabbits because they do cook pretty quickly. Do you know what? While they're cooking, I'm going to run out to the lovely tree and chop some extra logs. Oh, and hello. That's a fine way to start the day. Because we've left the wellhead running overnight, we don't have any power yet to produce another lockpick. And I want to be a little bit conservative with the biofuel at the moment. We only have a little bit actually. We do need to start hunting some bigger game, I think. Did I miss a log? I missed a couple of logs. That'll be enough to stick in the burner. See what I mean? The rabbits are cooked now. So eat those, eat those. Do we have any fruit and veg at all? We don't. Now I think the game is relatively forgiving in that you don't just outright die from having no fruit and veg. But we do need to loot a bit then. We need to get some blueberries, get some apples even. We don't even have any water. We're just going to chop our way... Ooh, hang on. Oh damn, it's fibres. I could have sworn that was a blueberry plant. We just need to do a lot of chopping today. I'm sure we'll pick up some crates along the way. So I was pretty pleased with the amount of progress we made so far. I mean, we've got most of the basic stuff down. We're in a position where we can start, well, almost in a position where we can start farming some tomatoes, I think, first of all. And we can get another planted down for some cotton. And that'll probably do it for the ground floor of the base. Anything else will have to go upstairs. Well, anything else I want to go upstairs. It's going to get a bit crowded downstairs if we just start jamming stuff into the space we've got left. Obviously, we're going to keep up the supply of fibre because we always want that. I was actually kind of hoping that was going to be blueberries, but no. Oh, there's a lot of crates around here this morning. A lot of crates. This one's unmarked? I think it's a medical crate. Oh no, it's a gunpowder crate. We are once again pretty short on ammo. I think I'm going to have to revise my assessment of how much ammo is plenty. So I thought we had plenty of ammunition yesterday, and it turns out we've now got... I mean, we've got a full clip in the pistol plus spares, and we've got a full magazine in the SVT. We've got one shotgun shell again. So, I think once we have the like the planters going, we're growing tomatoes, we're growing cotton. I think the next thing we want after that is possibly the workbench. And the workbench is basically the advanced crafting station as I understand it, but it allows us to upgrade our weapons, and also I believe allows us access to some additional recipes. I'm not too sure about the floodlights yet because we don't have a lot of power coming in. We have the biofuel generator if we need a quick surge of power, but it would be nice to get a solar panel down. No, okay, no. See, on one level I want to hunt that bear, on the other level I would have to use SVT ammo, and I've only got 5 shots, and we have no backup ammo for it. Excellent, caught none of the 4 logs. How are we doing? 23. 23 is not enough, not nearly enough. I'm so glad that trees do actually respawn in this game. I think we'd have deforested the map and then some by now if we had to like actually keep going out and finding trees. Although I suppose in that case there would be like saplings and stuff, so we could plant trees where we wanted them. Which would be a pretty interesting mechanic. I don't know if that's like on the agenda at all, but it's something that's, I mean, it's in Rising World and it's in, you know, it's in Minecraft, and oh, you're beautiful, you know that? That's what I'm talking about. Ah, a few more of those, please. Yeah, it would be nice to get a tree farm where we want one. Like, imagine if I could take like a sapling, or 2 saplings off that 6 log tree, and just plant myself a whole orchard of those. We'd be so well off. I wonder if it might not have been a better idea to actually build the recycler instead of the mass fabricator. Oh, more blueberries. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure we can just chuck like... I mean, we could put like planks and stuff into the fabricator, right? It's not... doesn't have to be like actual useful stuff. I mean, I suppose you get like more mass from expensive items, maybe. But it's a question of, do we want to spend time farming materials for the mass generator, or do we want to like spend power generating mass? And it seemed like we want to spend power. Maybe we'll build both. We'll stick with one for now, obviously, because it's a bit redundant to have 2 mass generation systems at once when we're struggling to get everything we want. But eventually it might be decent, just to see what the difference is between the 2. Well, more pistol ammo is nice, but I want some shells. I want shotgun shells. Oh, blueberries, sweet. Yeah, I don't know the difference between blueberry and fibre plants. To me, those 2 looked identical. I'm doing that thing again where I'm just wandering in a random direction. I have to hope I don't get shot here, because I don't really know where I am. Oh, well, I do, kind of, I suppose. Oh, look, there's a crate down there in the valley. Yeah, well, actually I do. We're pretty much straight south of the base. And somewhere over there is hunter number 2. Oh, there's a bonanza down here. I'm just going to stay out all day and whack trees, I think. I mean, 44 logs would probably be enough to repair most of the damage to the base, but I want to get the building in as well, and we're kind of stuck for progress until the wellhead hits. Well, that's quite nice. A spare one SVT bullet. We're kind of stuck for progress until the wellhead actually hits the springs. At which point it'll start generating us some water, and then we can start thinking about getting the farm done. Medicinal plants would be nice today, not because I need more medicine, although I do, but because that would be a good source of biofuel that doesn't require us to spend ammo. And we got 3, which is not great. It's something, it's not great. And what was the ratio again? For biofuel, where the fuck is it? Biofuel. 4 medicinal plants for 1 jar. That's quite a lot. Let's go for this crate first and then swing that away and get that one. I'm addicted to crates. I'm supposed to be out here gathering wood, but I see a crate and I just lose interest completely. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Well, that solves most of our hunger problems for the moment. We do have a lot of pistol ammo. I think we're in a position to try and shoot a level 1 wolf, if we find one. Like this guy, for instance. Is he level 1? We'll go and check afterwards. Oh damn it, he's level 3. That's a bit much. Level 2, maybe. Level 3, no. That's definitely more than a clip of pistol ammo. Alright, let's get back into some trees. It is noon. Well, we'll start heading back baseward, grab a few more trees as we go. We've got 55 logs. Like a stack and a tenth. It's a decent start. You know, one thing we will be able to do when we get the workbenches, we'll be able to start crafting base armor, which will make us a bit tougher. Because I'm starting to get a bit worried. If they'd launched a concentrated attack at one part of the wall yesterday, they would have like busted in pretty easily, I think. It's only because they seem to like want to spread their damage that they didn't get in. Like you saw yourself, there's bits of damage to every part of the wall, but they didn't manage to take out any single section. If they'd focused all of that damage onto one section of wall, we'd probably have lost. I mean, we could have lost like the base command unit or something like that. I'm going to keep an eye into the distance as well, because we have been running into rogue hunters reasonably often, and they should be respawned by now, so they'll be around somewhere. It's usually the campfire you see first. These trees are rubbish. They're little willows. They're single log trees, I think. But you know, they are in the middle of a forest, so you don't get a lot of wood from the individual tree, but there are a lot of them around. Oh, we haven't seen many weak animals today. That's I think that's the base we already know about. My base is over there. Yeah, that's the second base again. They haven't done much overnight. And those guys we've largely been leaving them alone. We haven't actually gone there and tangled with them yet. They're just very slow, apparently. Oh god, you're level 3. Leave me alone. Okay, well, we didn't run into any trouble. There is a crate there. We can get that one. Yeah, we can get this, no trouble. More cloth. And again, you know, we should be alright for protein for at least a couple of days, even if we don't hunt anything. We've got a ton of protein bars now. The main reason I actually want to hunt animals, as I've said last episode, is to get the fat as kind of an alternative source of biofuel. Well, it's not an alternative source, it's the way you're supposed to get it, I think. But we haven't been getting a lot of it, because we've been avoiding animals, not killing them. There's a lot of gunpowder there. We could probably make a couple more shotgun shells now. Ooh. I see a level 3 wolf. Well, let's hope he doesn't come this way. The game seems to like spawning locked crates around here, I've noticed. Obviously that was complete blind luck if this is somehow a lock crate heavy zone. Now, I didn't know this was going to be lock crate central when I built here. I'd never built in this area before in my life. But we haven't seen any today. What do we have here? I think that's a rabbit. Did he spot us? Is he running away? No, he's not. Got him. Got him in one. Yes, squeak, squeak. Alright, how much wood have we got? 66 logs. That should be a decent start. You see, lock crate. Yeah, this is definitely a cool place to build. There must be a bonus to lock crates around here. There's no way there's that many just randomly spawning. That's like the 4th one. Obviously we've only managed to open like one of them because we keep spending power on other things, or we didn't have the iron or whatever. But it's nice to know that we're in a decent spot. Alright, so let's repair. So this one, I mean, they practically knocked this part down. This one definitely needs some love. As does this one. Holy shit. What am I looking at here? It says I need logs to repair the mass fabricator. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Well, we can repair that mass storage. For some reason, hitting this with the sledgehammer doesn't seem to help much. We did repair it slightly then. Why am I stuck in it? What's going on there? This is a bit weird. I don't know. Anyway, that's fixed. Percussive maintenance, they call this. Basically, if something's not working, you whack it until it starts working. See, we're down to 26 logs already. Jesus, they very nearly did take out this floor. They could have sneezed on this and taken it out. We didn't overestimate the amount of logs we needed, did we? The trouble is we've got to go around and check all the parts that aren't showing cracks, because they can get down to about half health before they start looking damaged. How's the wellhead doing? Has it hit water? It has. So if I tell it to extract, does that drain power? It drains a bit of power, but not... Now that it's hit the springs, we can actually leave it running and it will slowly produce a bit of water for us. That drains 0.25. And you'll remember the base itself just naturally produces 0.33. So we can leave the wellhead running and not have a power deficit, although the power will regenerate very, very slowly doing that. Right, just one whack over here. Okay, and that leaves us with no wood to actually turn into planks almost. Let's have this rabbit now. Kill him, butcher him. Stick him in a stew. Eat that. What can we make in terms of shotgun shells? It takes 15 gunpowder, so we can make... I think we can make 2. Might as well. So scrap goes in here. Any ores we've got going here? No ores. We've got some fibre, cordage, cloth, seeds. Excellent. Alright, we need to do some more logging. We've just about cleaned up the mess from yesterday. Now it's time to actually start working on today. Oh Jesus, and that wall is still fucked up over here. And I just used a health kit again. I used 2 health kits, I think, though. Ugh. I need to learn to type. I went to press 6 and I pressed 7 instead. Never mind. Right, we'll drop off the biofuel, the feathers, the components. Put the shell in the shotgun. And let's see if we can grab some more trees from the area. I'm not sure if these are respawned or not. I don't know if it's like overnight they respawn. Well, apparently they spawn at probably around midday as well, I'd guess. We have been to this tree once already today, remember? Let's keep turning these into planks as we get them. I am really curious to see now exactly how well that the stairs are going to line up with the ceiling. I have a feeling we may need to rebuild the stairs for the third time. I probably should have put the ceiling in first, because we don't need to go up there for anything. As long as I just left a gap, we probably could have guaranteed that the stairs actually slotted into the right place. Planks, planks. That's 7, that's like 11 planks so far. It would be nice to get some more biofuel today. The thing is, I want to be able to leave the wellhead running and get a bit of a stock of water built up. I also really want to get a lockpick, because we're missing out on that lock crate. We're missing out on so much loot. And you've seen what's in them, you know, you get really nice stuff, not just more of the same. You get like those base armor plates and stuff. Nails are very welcome. Let's get some ores as well while we're here. Some zinc. Is there anything else here? I don't think we're going to be able to climb across the top of that for some reason. Okay, well, we're losing the daylight, so that'll about do us, I reckon. Oh, did I see something there? No? Probably just a rock. Alright, let's get... how much was a wood ceiling? They're 4 each, so we can get 3 bits of ceiling. And we'll keep some logs on hand, because we're going to want to refuel the fire and stuff. Did I just run past a medical plant? There? Ah, there. Good, that's a quarter of a biofuel. And the fire's gone out. So we have to waste some matches. See, I told you we needed to save some planks. Right, you go in there, and we've got... let's get some more nails. Cordage, nails. And 1, 2, 3 bits of ceiling. How are we doing over here? How much water have we produced so far? Almost 1. This is pretty slow. Do we have a bit of power saved up? A little bit. Because if I turn this light on... Okay, so the light plus the wellhead is stable-ish. It produces 0.33, spends 0.34 per second. So it's a slight power deficit. Nothing to get worked up about, really. So if I put this bit of ceiling here, I'm just going to see how these stairs actually line up. And that's definitely snapped onto the bit of ceiling there. I think these stairs are too far to the side. We've only got one more ceiling though. I've just fucking bandaged myself. How did I do? That's a hell of a typo. I pressed 8 that time. Okay, never mind. It's not a disaster. Let's just keep reminding ourselves that it's only a bit of cloth. Okay, let's move these back. Okay, what? That's a massive bit of ceiling, looks like. Let's just get the glow stick and have a look at that. So that's snapping in where I want it in terms of the frame of the building. And actually those stairs are not too far to the side. Do these just naturally look weird? We might have one more go with them when we've got a bit more ceiling in. Aren't they like supposed to hook up to a wall or something? What was that? I have never heard that sound before in this game. And what's that over there? Is that the hunters coming for us? Is that a light on the hunter base? Oh, I see glow sticks. They're out and about. Are they coming this way? Is that a rogue encampment? That looks a bit too close to be the actual hunters. Jesus, that's spooky as hell. I've never actually seen the hunter base at night before. It might just be that I'm not used to it. But that's pretty cool actually. We can see their base from our base at night. Alright, I can't sit there. I've got to get next to the fire because I'm taking cold damage, you can see. Anyway, that'll be it for this day of Subsistence. Do hope you've enjoyed it. I've been EkkiThump. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game, and I will see you next time.